Hey, ever wondered about how to repair or fix or shorten these flat drip irrigation hoses? I've had these for a year or two, and a few of them have gotten some splits in them, as you can see. You can see this right here. That tends to spray everything out, make a big wet puddle, and kind of renders this useless. But I figured out a way how to remove the ends and put them back on to either make it short so it's at the length you need, or to repair it. So first, this is the end, the far end. Take the screws out. Once you get those screws out, take off two sides, these green things like that. And you'll pull back the cloth part, and there'll be this rubber ring around here. You'll cut that with a knife very carefully and remove it, but keep it. And then you'll have this white inner part that'll be on the end of your hose. You'll probably need to cut it off. If you made a repair, you can probably just pull it off, but be very careful so you don't cut this plastic end. So once you're done, here's the pieces you'll have left. Here's the end piece, and that rubber ring, the two clamps, and the screws. Now this is the part that's a little difficult. You're going to have to put this end inside the white part here. This will be the part that'll drive you crazy. Just keep working at it, and you'll finally get it. So after you've got done playing bop it with this thing, squeeze it, twist it, thump it, throw it on the floor and stomp it, all that stuff, try to get this inner hose piece as far up this way as you possibly can to keep it from sliding off. This should work. I usually like to get a little bit higher up on this end piece, but it should hold fine. Now the next part in this process, if you'll remember, you had this rubber ring here. Don't worry about it right now. Instead, we're going to slide up this cloth piece all the way up to this end. Alright, so once you got your cloth sleeve pulled up all the way as far as you can, take this rubber piece that you cut off before and wrap it around. So it's going to be on the outside now. It used to be on the inside. But what this is going to do is just allow your clamps to squeeze down on this hose. It's a little bit more than if you didn't have it. Okay, let's see. That's on either side of this. Now what I like to do is put it in so that the seam here is right in the center of this clamp half. Just like that. It just keeps the seam from trying to get between the two halves, and it's kind of a hassle if it starts trying to get between those two. Then put your screws in. Alright, and there you have it. Screws are in, end is reinstalled, and this hose is going to work a lot better than it was before. It had that stinking little leak in it. Alright, let's see. Alrighty, here is the hose. It's leaking out like it's supposed to. All these little spots. There's no big humongous leaks anymore. It's looking good. Let's see. Might be able to see this. It's a little hard to see. These things come out so fine. Oh, there's one right there. Working like it should.